Hello there. So you took maybe a little bit too heavy yesterday in the gym, or maybe today you were just seated at your desk the whole day. Whatever the case may be, your lower back is complaining right now and you need some relief. So I got you. Here's a short yoga sequence for your lower back. We will start in child's pose. So first you want to sit your hips onto your heels. Then you want to bring your knees together or maybe a little bit wider apart. And then you rest your torso over your thighs, forehead to the floor. Now, if your forehead doesn't reach the floor, don't worry about that. You can just bring your forearms folded in front of you like this and rest your forehead onto your forearms. I invite you to find your variation of child's pose that works for you. Wherever you can drop your hips heavy onto your heels and forehead heavy onto whatever support underneath. And then I invite you to take a few deep breaths. Inhaling deeply, maybe all the way into your lower back and then filling up the belly, filling up the chest. Exhaling slowly and completely, softening up your lower back. Deep inhaling again. Filling up the belly, the chest, feeling the ribs expanding. And then exhaling, slowly and completely pressing all the air out. Three more deep breaths on your own. In your own rhythm. And then whenever you're ready, deep inhale in. You can stretch your arms in front of you, lift the forehead off the mat and find your tabletop. From here, you want to be sure that your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And you would inhale to arch your back, roll the shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades, press the chest open, forward and up, chin up. And then you exhale to round your back. You want to bring your chin towards your chest, look at your belly button, and bring the pelvis as much under as you possibly can. Inhale again, arch your back. Look for length from your chin to your belly button. Exhale to round your back. And you're looking for length from the crown of your head all the way to your tailbone. And then a few more on your own, in your own rhythm. Arching and rounding your back. And maybe if you feel like it, don't hesitate to add there any movement with your head, with your chest, with your hips. You're really looking for stretches in your back, in your lower back. So experiment. Don't hesitate to try out different movements, different angles. What would feel good? What would feel rewarding to you right now? And then at your own time, whenever you're ready, whenever you feel like you have wiggled around enough, I invite you to sit your hips back onto your heels and then sweep your legs in front of you. And from here, you can find a position that is comfortable, meaning you would need to be able to straighten your legs, but you don't have to straighten them completely. You can just straighten them as much as you can while still keeping your back nice and long. So if legs straight completely means your back rounded, don't hesitate to microbend or more bend your knees. That's more than all right. Wherever you are, I invite you to find length in your spine and then bend your left knee completely. You want to bring the left foot completely down onto the floor. And from here, you want to grab with your right hand your left knee and bring the left hand back behind you. Inhaling to straighten up your back, exhaling to turn and twist. Now, options. This might be one variation. If you want more, you can slide the arm on the inside and press with your forearm onto your knee rather than hugging your knee. So choose what works for you better. Wherever you go, inhale to straighten up, long spine, and then exhale, turn and twist. 5 deep breaths. You really want to be looking back. Bring the chin over your shoulder, looking with your eyes to the left corner of your eyes. And you want to be breathing deeply. Inhaling for long spine, exhaling to twist. Don't hesitate to adapt the position of your hands if you need to throughout. And then at your own time, whenever you're ready, last breath here, going deeper. And then exhale, you can unwind and straighten both legs. Switching sides, bringing the right knee in. Again, finding length in your spine first. So if that means that you need to bend the left knee as well a little bit, don't worry, that's more than all right. And then once you found long spine, left hand onto your right knee, right hand back behind you, and you sit up straight, and you exhale and turn and twist. Again, options, you can be hugging your knee in like this, or if you want more intensity, you can slide your arm, your forearm on the inside of your knee and turn and press, turning into your twist like so. Wherever you go, inhale for length, exhale for twist. You want to bring your chin above your shoulder. Look with your eyes to the right corner of your eyes. And breathe deep for 3-4 more big breaths. Last breath in here. Inhaling for long spine, exhaling to twist a little bit deeper. And then exhale slowly, you can unwind. Straightening your both legs, leaning backward, bringing your feet as wide as your mat. That means a little bit wider than your hips. And you can windshield wiper your knees from side to side, gently, slowly, just noticing sensations in your hips, in your pelvis, in your lower back. And from here, I would invite you to find a comfortable seated position. Seated position can be cross-legged, like so, or in case cross-legged would, again, round your back and you would not be comfy with your back straight, don't hesitate to sit onto your heels. That might be easier. So I'm going to sit cross-legged. You choose whichever variation works for you. Well, anchor your hips down, either into the floor or onto your heels if you're seated on your heels. And then I invite you to bring the left hand out to the side next to your left hip, right arm up towards the ceiling, and then you lean forward to the side. You maybe want to walk your hand a little bit more to the side. Maybe you want to bend your elbow a little bit more, and you want to reach. Right hip is really anchored down into the floor while you're reaching with your right hand over your head. Soften your shoulders. 3 more big breaths. Looking for length from your left hip to your left pinky finger. Oh, sorry, right. Looking for length from your right hip all the way to your right pinky finger. And then whenever ready, inhale, open your chest up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your right hand further down, all the way down until you reach the floor. And here, your back is going to round. Don't worry about that. That's more than all right. You're looking exactly here for stretch in your lower back. And then inhale in again. Chest opens up towards the ceiling. Exhale, chest towards the floor. Right hand all the way down to the floor. And again, you're looking for your lower back, that twist and stretch in your lower back. And then 3 more. Inhaling to reach. Exhaling to turn and twist. One last time. And then at your own time, whenever ready, inhale one last time. Reach up the right arm, reach up the left, and switch sides. Right hand goes down next to your right hip, left arm goes up. And you want to be looking for length from your left hip all the way to your left hand. Maybe you will need to walk your right hand a little bit further out. Maybe you will need to bend your right elbow, and then you would lean over to the side. Left hip down, anchor down in the floor as you're reaching with your left arm up and over. 2, 3 more big breaths. Looking for stretch from your left hip all the way to your left pinky finger. And then whenever ready, next inhale, you would open your chest a little bit more up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, bring the left hand down towards the right. You will round in your lower back, that's fine, turn and twist and feel everything in the lower back. And then again, inhale, reach up, open, exhale, bring your left hand down, turn and twist. And I invite you for 3 more. Every time, look for your maximum range of motion. Especially here at the bottom of as you're reaching for the ground. One last exhale in here. And then you can inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, bring your right arm up. And release. Last pose that I have for you, you would bring your feet as wide as your hips. Bend your knees, feet pressed into the floor. Now, forearms underneath your knees. Hold onto your forearms to your wrists. And from here, you round your back and pull back. So you really want to press with your feet down and forward so that you can really pull with your back into the space back behind you. And you're looking for a stretch in all the muscles along side of your spine. Dropping your head heavy and then really pulling. Looking for stretch in your lower back, middle back. 3 more deep breaths. Last big breath in here. Feel your ribs expanding. Exhale, slowly release. And gently you can just roll back to lay down on your back. You can keep your knees bent if you want to, or you can straighten your legs. Arms can be alongside of your body or hands onto your belly. I invite you for 10 deep breaths. Inhaling with your nose to fill up the belly, to fill up the chest up to your shoulders. And then exhale completely through your nose or through your mouth, whichever you prefer. Every exhale, softening something up, relaxing something in your body, in your mind. Last 2, 3 big breaths in here. And then whenever you're ready, slowly you can start wiggling around your toes, circling your ankles, wiggling around your fingers, circling your wrists. And then you can stretch your arms above your head, kick your heels or point your toes, feel for length. And then exhale, release. You can either stay relaxing on your back, or you can bend your knees and roll over to your side, right side or your left side, whichever works for you better. And you can stay laying down on your side, or you can press yourself up, seated, into any comfortable position for you. Feel the contact of your body with the floor. Feel the length in your spine. Soften your shoulders. Soften your face. And slowly you can start blinking your eyes open to come back to wherever you are right now. Thank you so much for tuning in for this one. And I see you in the next one.